Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and welcome to yet another episode, yet another Sunday. I'm back on track. We're back again at it, keeping it going, keeping the show rolling, keeping the artistic dream and journey going, keeping you updated on what I'm doing. My name is Carl and I'm an artist, and here on this show I share my artistic life, I share my artistic journey, I share what I am working on and what I'm doing and what keeps me up at night, so to speak. So let's get into it. What have I been working on? I haven't really been working on anything this week because if you looked at the last episode, you saw that I've been away on a week residency, making some sculptures and stuff. So I have been editing some photos of that. Can be showing you some pictures. I made a little installation, made 3 sculptures and a sort of a land art sort of piece. I cut up some grass in a square and made it my workplace when I was there. So I'm sitting right now in Lightroom trying to fix up those pictures, trying them to make it look good and coming together. Been putting out some on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, guys, because I need more followers. I don't have any followers, and I think that followers on Instagram is not important, but still it is important because I think if I'm applying for a lot of grants. So when I'm applying for grants, I think people that are looking for it, they see an Instagram profile and they see that you have a lot of followers. That instantly make them more interested in you. I think that is true, but it's a sad part about the art industry. I think the work should speak for itself, but I think it makes a little difference if you have more followers on Instagram. So do that. Follow me there on Instagram if you want to see some more professional pictures, and if you want to see my journey, follow me there as well. I don't want to force anyone, but only do it if you want to. But let's get back to it. I have been editing some photos, and I can really feel because I had 3 coffees at a cafe with my friend right before recording this video. So I can feel I have the energy. I have the energy that is needed, but unfortunately, I think this might be a little shorter episode because I haven't made that much. But trying to figure those pictures out, and I'm also trying to sketch on my upcoming 2 or 3 last works for the exhibition in Gothenburg at the place called Sintra, sort of an arts and crafts place, coming up in the end of October. So I've been doing some sketching there as well, so I sort of know what I will do for the last pieces, and I will be working on next week. So we'll be sitting down at the computer, also figuring the last things out before I go to the workshop and make those works. I think it will be little relief pieces, some wood, some textile, maybe some metal. I might be ordering some thin aluminium sheets to make some interesting things there and experiment a bit, and a bit of wood carving as well. We'll be making some sort of hand, like this hand that I made some weeks ago here, but I think I will remake it and try some new stuff out, and I think it will be leaning against a wall holding a textile cloth. We'll see about that. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. So probably more to show next week. But right now, we're done with this segment. We're going into the next one. And the next one is the self-promotion. Coming back to that, I already...
There is, however, a desire to get power in order to use it for good. If you've got power, you've got to use it for the good. For the good. For the good. For the good.
Talked about it a bit with Instagram there, but it is important for an artist if you want to pursue this lonely dream, this lonely journey of being an artist, doing mostly working by yourself. You have to promote yourself. So that's why I have a newsletter. Guys, go in and check out my newsletter. Follow me there. It is sort of like this show, but it is called Monthly Creative Update, and it's only one time a month. I do a little giveaway every newsletter, and I send it out one time a month. And it is not like a video. It is in written form, so do that if you feel like it. And the next thing is, I want to start up my little course again. So if there are anyone interested in joining the Creative Call with Carl and Company, also sign up down below. It's a little course. We get together, like-minded people. We're having a session. We're having 4 sessions in the course. We're talking about what it is like being a creative today, being an artist, having projects, coming up with ideas, and sort of those things, encouraging each other, and just having a nice time, having a lovely little chat. So if you feel like it, supporting me, supporting yourself, supporting others, check that out. Link is down below. And now the weekly question. And the weekly questions, I have received some questions actually. So I have some stored, maybe 2 or 3, but I will be taking one now. But guys, if you feel like it, I will much appreciate it if you do more questions for me, because I love answering the questions and I love having a little storage of questions that I can ask. So this is a storage I was supposed to say, but this is a question from Ghostly _ Orange. And the question goes like this. Do you think of yourself as having your own artistic style? If so, how did you find your style? That question is always a hard one, but I think I might... Some people might say I have a style, and some people might not say it. And what do the people of me, myself, and I say? I say that I have... I think I have some sort of style, but I don't know what it is, and I don't really want to find out and go into that more, because I don't really want to have a style. I'm always searching and looking for new ways of working, and I don't want to be stuck in old ways. I always want to be exploring and developing further, and I constantly want to move forward, and therefore I don't think you should be stuck in any specific style, or be too concerned with a specific style, and always keep looking for new things. So I wouldn't say I have a specific style, but I think I have developed ways of working that can come back of showing. But I'm always like looking for new ways of working. If you didn't know that, I come from an architectural background, have an architectural degree in Copenhagen. It's very artistic. The school there, but there I made a lot of models, a lot of strict models, a lot of sort of a different language that I have now. So I don't think I still have some sort of those elements left in me, but as I said, trying to push forward and developing new ways of working. And by doing that, you have your toolbox of styles and references, and the ways of working becomes larger. And I think that is interesting, and I don't want to consider that, oh, this is his style. I watched this documentary about Picasso the other day, and then when he started working with the cubist squarish kind of thing, people wanted him to continue with that, because he developed a style. Him and what was the other guy? Was it Braque? I don't even know how to say it, pronounce it. But those two started working with it. But he didn't wanted to continue that, because he thought he wanted to do something new, and didn't want to. He already done that, and then he wanted to do something else. And I feel sort of the same. I always want to try and figure out new ways of working, and that is fun. And then when you do that, you can come back to your old ways, or your old. Maybe I have my artistic style goes in periods. So I want to think of myself as that. Maybe you're having these periods, and now I'm more into that, and now I'm more into that, and more into that. And I think the more you do that, the more the things can become, if they can start to flow into each other, or integrate with each other, and then the works becomes more interesting, instead of you doing the same thing over and over again. I see a lot of artists just doing the same thing over and over again, and then I feel like, try something else, do something else. I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of seeing your work on Instagram. It's always the same, or you're always posting. It's you have to do something else, and I don't want to be stuck in that. So that's for I don't consider that I have my own style, but some might say that I do. And I think how do you develop your own style or your way? I think I'm seeing it more as a way of develop myself of my working style, how I like to work. Before, I like to sketch out a lot and do precise drawings and stuff before I went to the workshop, but that quickly became I didn't enjoy that way of working, because the surprise in the work wasn't there, because I 99% knew how the work was going to look like when it was finished, because I already had done drawings of it in the computer. So I'm trying to move away from that. So I think I'm more of developing an artistic style. I'm more developing an artistic way of working that I like. I like to go in without a sketch, without an expectations of what it's going to be, and just let the work guide me or flow me, and be intuitive and try to be present in the moment. That's a way for me of being present in the moment and not being stuck in some idea of some work, trying to be open for the work, what the work wants to be, instead of having a fixed idea. So I think I'm trying to develop a way of working, and that you can only do by working more. Hopefully that answered your questions in some sort of way. I felt like I was just rambling on as always, but hopefully some of you could get something out of that. And I also thought it was fun to talk about. But now let's move on to the last segment of the show. The wise words. What did I even write down here before? This might also seem to you a bit abstract in some sort of a way, but I think it's fun, and I think it's what I wrote. How to look cool. How to look cool. And then I wrote down, do what you love. Do it a lot. Do it more. Do it again. Don't let anything stop you. Keep showing up. Keep failing. Keep grinding. It's the best feeling. Make it with passion. Put your all on the table. Always do your best. That's how to do it. Cool in the making. I think if you want to look cool, if you genuinely want to look cool, then I think it's about pursuing your dreams, pursuing your passion, doing what you want to do. Even if you're bad at it, or even if you don't know how it will turn out, that's how you become cool. That's how you will look cool, by putting your all on the table and trying your best. I think when I grew up in the 90s, the cool people then that were like 20, 30, 40 years old, then it was really cool. The adult people, when I was a child, the cool people, they were sort of like, you don't try because it's lame to try. It's lame to be a tryhard. It's lame to put your all out there, because it sort of was like this ironic period. You should be ironic, and you should even I'm not even trying, like that sort of style. And I think that's lame. I think it's how to look cool is to try and do it with passion. Do whatever you want to do here in life, and try to go after it. I think a lot of people are just afraid of that because of the failure. Because we grew up, we didn't learn about failure, or at least I didn't learn about to fail all the time, like in school. I didn't love school, because we weren't taught in school. I wasn't taught in school that it was right or wrong, and you should do the right thing and you shouldn't fail. And it's through the failure we learn, and we should do it a lot. It's fun to fail, because then you learn to the next time how to do it, and then you try other ways. But a lot of people might stop when they fail at one time. But that is not cool. It's cool to continue on and learning by your mistakes, and just doing what you love and do with all of your heart. I'm trying to do that with the art here, putting it all on the table, doing these videos. It's really fun for me to do these videos, and I'm trying to do it with the best intentions that I can do. And I think that is how to look cool. It's not necessarily, you don't need to look cool, but I think if you want to look cool, you should do what you should. You shouldn't say I'm sorry or anything. You should just go after it. You should take the place. You should take space up in the room and just be your true self. It's hard to be your true self, but I'm trying to preach that, and that's why I'm doing these videos, trying to be my true self. It was a long time. I've thought about starting a YouTube channel for 2-3 years, but I didn't do it because I thought, what will people think about me? They will look at this video and think that I'm weird. They will look about these videos and think things to themselves. But people are just obsessed with themselves, and people don't watch your stuff. People don't care because they're just obsessed with their self. And so just do it for yourself. And if you want to look cool, do all of those stuff. And don't apologize for anyone for doing it. And people will start to question you. People will get, what are you doing? And people will say, when you start to go after your dream, doing what you want to do, doing it with so much passion, people will start to question you. And they will say, oh, you've changed. And when they've said that, they are afraid because they see that you're going after it, and they are not going after it, and they're getting afraid, and they want to hold you back. But see it if someone says to you, and this has happened to me, and you get sad. But when someone says to you, you've changed, then you should really see it as they say, oh, you've grown, you've become a better version of yourself, you're evolving. But they don't have that vocabulary. So see it as a good thing, even if they say it with like a bad tone or something. Because people want to have you in a little pocket. They want to know where you are at. Because if they don't know, if you become unpredictable, they don't know where they have you. They don't have you in their little drawer anymore. And then people start to get scared. But yeah, guys, do it for the love of it. Do it for the love of it. Don't do it to look cool. But if you do it for the love of it, you will look cool. And you will attract opportunities. You will attract everything that you should have in your life. So thank you very much for that. I am going to sign out with a song.
I'm signing out with a song. This is an outro. I love you all. See you in the next one.